done? Okay, my turn.
Oh, good grief. I don't think this tree is worth it. But let's play with the monsters. Okay, I changed my mind. I definitely want to kill them. Got him! Yes, 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 I got him. Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are back here at Dolphin View because we need to go and search for some chambers. Now, like I said, I happen to know where they're all at. So we're going to start with... Actually, we're going to start with the one closest to Doran's threshold. So... we'll take the
time
stable
has come
there.
to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And it's a good thing that it is a slow ride because we can get off when we're close enough to it. That's impressive. I know I keep saying that, but I have always thought the architecture in Moria was really impressive. And no matter how unrealistic it might actually be, it's a fantasy setting. So it really doesn't have to follow the same rules and laws as reality. I also thought there used to be some quests that took us to that section. You know, I think that they have taken out some quests over the time, and I have just not even noticed it. Kind of sad, because, I mean, I know there's still a ton to do in Moria, but some of those side quests were interesting. Oh, get off your horse, get off your horse. There. Alright, so. You'll remember this chamber because we had to kill a glass spider in here. Well, over here is an old strongbox. And I find a weathered tome within the strongbox. Some of its text can still be deciphered. There's also, like, tons of books. They might want to, like, check it out, see if anything's still usable. Alright, so we could go back and get a goat, but we know the way. So we'll head down this way. Okay. Got a moment of lag there. Oh, look. You can see the geode from here. See it? Pretty impressive. Probably don't just want to jump down into things. Alright. Well, we usually know our way around here. There's where the cave claws hang out. Alright, so that way leads back to Dolven View. And this is the area I could have sworn we used to have some quests at. Shimmeldurg. Oh, that's right. This is over that guy that's insisting on that there must still be mithril in here somewhere. Alright. So back this way. And that's so impressive. I know. I need to shut up about how impressive everything in Moria is. Now, we go up this way. And right here is the Chamber of Wisdom. I found a broken tablet within the strong box. Its inscription can still be discerned. Alright, so back down. And up towards Dolven View. And we have seen the third place many times. So we go down here. Do not fall down in that hole. You will fall to your death. Go down here. And take a quick left. And we are in the Chamber of Knowledge. You find some withered pages within the strongbox. The script is still legible. And there is a huge library of books here. Some of the shelves have broken and fallen in. There's books scattered. They really should come in here and see if they can't recover anything. So, let's go back to Bosie. Okay, so we are back at the Chamber of Crossroads. And Bosie, we have brought you what you asked for.
None of this seems useful, friend. Except... Oh, now wait a moment!
Excellent, Medril. These records are histories are very old and probably harbor many ancient secrets. They are sure to be tremendously valuable. Bosie examines each of the records in turns, and his face falls somewhat as he reads. Records of goods bought and sold, inventories of iron and other materials. These are some interest, to be sure, but Bosie trails off and then brightens. Wait a minute. You might have something here after all. So we have... Now, the deep thought one would be good for probably a guardian, maybe a champion, because it's got all that physical and tactical mitigation on it, and a critical rating. Knowledge, probably better for your magic based, so your runekeeper, your minstrel, your runekeeper, minstrel, lore master. This one has agility and vitality and a lot of block, parry, and evade. Definitely good for your warden, your burglar, hunter. But none of them are really appealing to me. I'll just go with the middle one, which I said would be useful for a magic user.
This record tells of a mighty axe, Ziegelberg, forged at the heart of fire.
These pages mention something curious indeed, Medriel. An axe made entirely of mithril, light enough to be wielded one-handed, but strong enough to fell any foe or rend any armor with a single sweep. Ziegelberg it was called, and it appears to have been forged in Doran's time by one called Ongli. I have not heard that name before. How can it be that one so skilled would not be remembered in legend? There is more to be learned on these pages. Could it be that Ziegelberg might yet be found? My son Bori has been racked by grief ever since Broan was slain before the doors of Doran. Bring him these pages and tell him of Ziegelberg. It will do him well to have other thoughts upon which to brood. Go up the stairs on the eastern side of the chamber and through the door into the chamber of command. My son Bori is there, and Broger also. So we go up here and through this door. And there's a whole nother room in here. Looks like they're staging supplies and beds. Guess this would be a good place to bunk. They're also eating here. So I guess it's kind of their living quarters. There's Broger. Oh, there's Bori.
Broin would have loved to have seen this place.
Alas that Broan is not here, Medriel. This is just the sort of adventure he would have relished. Still, I may be able to help you, though my heart will not be in it. It seems that the dwarf who sought to forge Ziegelberg relished his privacy, and by the grace of Doran, he was given a secret forge at which to work. These pages do not reveal the location of the forge, but they do mention a trick of some sort that would open the door. The nature of this trick is lost, but these pages indicate that it was recorded at Kadab-Zahar, the word hard of Doran. Kadab-Zahar was once supposed to be on the eastern side of the Great Delving, somewhere north of a great statue of Doran. I am sorry, but there is little else with which to guide you. Find the location and return to me, and perhaps I can unravel some more of the mystery. Alright, so, and once again, I would like to say that I will have to go look for this mysterious place. But, to be honest, I know exactly where it's at. So let's get back on our goat. And you will follow me there. Alright, so here we take a left. We go past a few mobs. And we come across a fallen plaque. This broken plaque is faded, but still reads Kadub Sahar. And now we go back to Moria. Who I would like to say will not send us back here again. But, well, you might guess, he does. I'll be honest, it's quests like this that help me to learn how to navigate my way around Moria. Because if it wasn't for them, I'd probably be getting a lot more lost. Instead of just occasionally getting lost in the Fang Pit or outside in the snowy area.
I think you have found the answer, friend.
You found the location of Katub Zahar, the word horde of Durin. I am deeply impressed. It is a shame that your report tells of a great infestation of deep claws and cave claws. I hope the beasts have not ruined too many of the records and histories kept in that place. It seems that Ungli, the great craftsman who may have forged Ziegelberg, was very protective of his privacy. Durin granted him a secret forge at which to work. Nor Kalab, the Heart of Fire. The way to Nor Kalab was locked by means of some trick known only to a trusted few. These pages do not mention the location of Nor Kalab, but they do say that the trick to opening the way was kept in Katub Zahar. Now that you have found the word Heart of Durin, you can search for this trick.
We must find the Heart of Fire, and the means to access it.
If we can find both the location of the Heart of Fire and the secret to opening its doors, it could be that Ziegelberg will return to us from the darkness. I will ask the other dwarves of our expedition if they have come across any sign of Nor Kalab. Perhaps someone has encountered some clue, though I am not hopeful. You must return to Katub Zahar, the word Heart of Durin, and search for the secret to opening the door. The deep claws you found will not make it easy, but you are strong enough to deal with them. Katub Zahar is on the eastern side of the Great Delving, north of the Lord Statue of Durin. Somewhere inside among the deep claw nest, you may find the secrets to opening the Heart of Fire. Like I said, he's going to send us back there. And I love that how they don't, not exactly sure where this word Horde of Durin is, but they can tell you pretty much where the word Horde of Durin is. Alright, so now we're gonna come in here. We're gonna kill a whole bunch of cave claws. And as you can see, several of the nests are glowing. Because you're supposed to look through them to find the pages or the information you want. But I will tell you a secret. They're always in the same place. So, head up. Obviously, we will not lack cave claws to kill. And kill this one too. On the top floor, in this corner, you will buried within the nest, you discover rotting pages that mention Nor-Kalab. The only thing we have left to do is kill a few more deep claws on the way out. Whoa, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Ouch, that was a big fall. And how much longer do we have on that one? 18 seconds. Okay. And out we go, and back to Moria we go. Okay. And we are back. Alright, Bori.
This must be it. The secret to accessing the Heart of Fire.
This looks very promising indeed, Medril. Let me see what I can learn from these pages. Many of the words are faded, and the parchment is rotten. Curse the deep claws and cave claws that nest now in Moria, or in Katub Zahar. Use of this secret to opening the door seems to be punishable by death or imprisonment. Blacksmith Ongli could approve entry, as could Doran, of course. I cannot make out the next line, but here we go. The door will be hidden until the following steps are taken. The word must be Ongli, which means that he must be held is a master blacksmith are congratulated for his fine works, or saluted, I think, and then the words are to be spoken, Bob Kanan Zahuk. This is it, Medriel.
But still, we have no idea of its location.
We now have the secret to opening the doors to the Heart of Fire, but not the location of the doors themselves. This is a frustrating turn. Speak to my Uncle Broger about this, if you would. He's busy as usual, organizing our efforts here within Moria, but he may have some idea that has eluded our consideration. Broger is wise and has great store of knowledge in that old head of his. I would be very happy to have him giving thought to the adventure as well, for his input is certain to be valuable.
I do not have time for riddles. There's too much to be done.
My nephew has told me of this wild goose chase, Medriel. How can we be certain that Norkalab, the Heart of Fire, ever existed at all? We would have heard tales of such a forge, surely, and Ziegelberg, an axe made entirely of mithril, ludicrous. This would surely have been featured in many of our tales before now, as all dwarves would sing its praises until the end of time. You would have better luck catching a wild red-horned goat than you would finding this ridiculous forge. The secret to opening the door that you have recovered is nothing more than a mad dwarf's mutterings.
I have had an idea. What if the goblins have found a Heart of Fire?
You always have my respect for what you did before the doors of Doran, avenging my poor son with your excellent weapon. But I must be honest with you, I believe you are wasting your time. As long as you will be traipsing around in the dark looking for this flight of fancy forge, you might as well accomplish something worthwhile, Medriel. There seems to be a large goblin presence among the Silvertine Lodes, far to the south and below the Great Delving. As long as you are searching for this fabled Heart of Fire, you may as well slay goblins while you do it, especially the ones that have moved into Gamilfalek, the Elder Mine. The goblins are many, and bring an ally or two might be a good idea. In fact, why not steal some of their maps? They have long lived here in darkness, and their crude maps may show the way to the mythical forge of yours, as well as bring useful to those of us seeking paths that actually exist. Alright, and if you'll remember our trip through the Silvertine Lodes, I did say to make note of the map tables, because you would be going back there later, and later has arrived. But we're gonna go and do this travel to the 21st Hall, see if any other quests pop up, and then when we head down to the Rotting Cellar, we do have to go past there anyway, so we will grab our maps while we're doing that. Alright. There's actually another spot here. I think that also leads back into the... not remember what it's called, but it's where all the drums are and stuff. But we want this passage, this nice little windy passage that cuts between Chamber of the Crossroads and 21st Hall, which they did say they had created using a natural passageway in this area, which you can tell. In spots it's shored up. Looks like some sort of platform. I think it's just meant to hold up the ceiling. Although I don't think that wood's gonna hold that stone up if it decides to collapse. Sorry. But, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Unless that's not wood and it's iron. Then it has the chance of doing it. I love how they have little details, and the details are, you know, rough and broken. They don't look all shiny and new, which they shouldn't, of course. Moria's been out of the hands of the dwarves for, well, quite a long time. I just thought of something. Hold on. I wonder. It used to be those quests in View, you could do these quests that when you were done, you could get rewards, and one of those rewards was a title for your weapon that would grant certain damages. And I wonder how that works now. Do you still get those? Can you add ancient dwarf damage to weapons? Or is it just more of the new junk? You have reached the western gate of the 21st Hall. No kidding. Not that I haven't been here a few times, but, you know. Now let's go find War. Yes, that's his name. War. W-A-R-R. War. Who is... Where are you, War? Oh, yes, that's right. You're in the Chamber of Morovail. Those are some impressive doors.
If it were not for the prospect of finding mithril, I would not have come here.
What's this, then? Lickmun sends word from the western halls of Doran's Way. Does he? Good. I am happy enough to hear he still lives, for these are deadly halls. I suppose you're here to lend a hand, and not just to see the sights. I suppose, though, they are fine enough for any. Huh. And... that's it. I'm surprised he didn't give us something else to do. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't check around here to see if anything opened up. Well, there used to be a quest where you had to pick up rubble to keep people from stubbing their toes and whatnot. Doesn't look like I see anything still. Okay. That's an ember. Moat and ember craft trader. We do not need moats and embers right now. We have... Yeah, we're almost maxed out on figments. So I actually would rather not get any more. Thanks anyway.
Would that we could procure a trophy from Doreen's bed.
We'll go ahead and see if we have anything we can sell off. I'll just vault this universal solvent at some point, or sell it, or something. Wonder what they're going for right now. Don't need those. Okay. Put this stuff down here. All right. Now, we gotta do something about our bags. We'll do that off screen. Back to
May
Dolben View.
Doreen return soon to his halls.
Okay. And then
These
down
halls will be great once more.
to the deep descent. I know I'm being lazy today. I just don't feel like falling off a cliff. Although, there's no guarantee that coat won't send you flying off of one. So long as it doesn't lag right there, we're good. No, it lagged past there, though. And now, we head out on our own. Oh, we want to go back up. Don't we? He did want us to kill a bunch of goblins here. $18 of them. Good grief. While you're at it, would you kill all the goblins in this cave for me? Then we won't have to worry about that. And here's map. And it used to be we had to get a lot more than just 4 of them. Another crude map. And... I find this artwork amusing. I like the little touches like this. You know? Probably not the best place to stop and take a couple screenshots, but, you know, it worked. Oh, you can't go through that. That's funny. Oh, I guess we'll kill, Gap Rock again. He counts as a goblin. I know something else. There's a lot more sneaks. Or a lot less sneaks in Moria than there used to be. Used to be you ran into a lot more of those sneaking goblins down here. I've only run across one so far. Oh, really? Where'd the other one go? You know what? Screw it. We'll grab the map while we're waiting. He's literally hiding. He was literally hiding from me. That's funny. Alright, so we only need to kill one more goblin and we're done with this. Do we have our maps? Alright. We can get out of here. And now we can continue on to our next destination, which is, of course, Waterworks. Look at these glowing mushrooms. A lot of stuff glows down here in Moria. Kind of interesting because I think if you go down deep into the ocean, you'll see some of that. For real. Creatures that glow. Yeah. Oh man. Did you stick me? For real? Yeah, get off me. Alright, so we'll go up here. Past the door to the old Silvertine City. Keep going up. think at this point we're pretty safe. I think they've taken the mobs out of this area too. Now entering the Waterworks, which is, like I said, really impressive looking. And look at that. I know some people they really do not like this place, but I just find it really impressive. Go this way. Down past Doran's beard. Past this door that you'll want to keep note of for later, because it'll unlock with the epic. And we are at the rotting cellar. We need to talk to... Who do we need to talk to? A goody. Alright, where are you, a goody? Brand, a foreman, a guard, Silpha, Onisi, Winiol, who is that a human? What's a human doing here? Fast. And it's like, really? There's some random human woman thrown in here? Why? Makes absolutely no sense. Ah, here we go. Hello, goody. Have you checked south of here to the Chamber of Dark Waters for any of the missing statue pieces? How would you even know I'm doing that? Okay.
The Lords of Moria have returned!
Well met, Mithril. So Simbi sent you down here, did he? He must not like you very much then. No, 'twas but just a jest. It's just a bit damp down here, but you get used to it, as long as you can keep the mold out of your beard. I've been studying the creatures of Moria since I arrived here, as much as I can without being devoured by them at any rate, and have learned a few things. If you'll be willing to aid me, I'm sure we can uncover their secrets. Alright, so...
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
I'm curious to know more about what lurks in the depths of the Waterworks. I have identified 3 major forms of creatures here. Toads, lizards, and spiders, all of them vile, creeping things. I want to know more about them, however, and we might stem their growth. If you would bring me back some examples of the specimens, I should be able to determine who eats what, and perhaps I can find a way to pit them against each other. You can find these creatures all throughout the Waterworks. I would like to see these vermin distracted from their appetite for my kinsman. Alright, so he wants me to collect some specimens.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Doran's folk.
I am not going down to the banks again. Not after what those leeches did to my legs the last time. I have a solution that I believe will get rid of them, but I will not try it. If you want to go down to the water and pour this in, you may feel free to do so. There are 4 places that are particularly bad, all near dead goblins. These corpses are probably their primary food source, when they cannot find my legs. Head just to the west. You will find the leech-infested water just beneath the rotting cellar. So he wants me to go pour some drought on some dead goblins in hopes that we can get rid of some leeches. Very fun, right? Ah, and here is Silva.
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from our homes.
Welcome to the rotting cellar, but I would not become too comfortable here. There's a strange fungus spreading throughout these deeps, and it threatens the expedition's success. We are not certain whence it came, but I have a suspicion. I believe the fungus to be spreading through the water. We must know where the growth is coming from. Take this cloth strip and dip it in the waters below. If it changes colors, then things are indeed quite bad. Return to me with the results. Alright, so before we go, we will at least go run down there and dip some cloth in water and see what we see. The easiest way to do that is to go down here. And down right here. Try not to piss off the turtle. Don't feel like fighting him. The white cloth strip turns green as the water soaks it. So we need to bring that back to Silpha and say, here, it turned a lovely shade of neon green. I'm pretty sure that's not good.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
So it is in the water. This is disturbing indeed, perhaps to our advantage. I must ponder this information further. Orcs are a tricky foe, but I have never had to fight a fungus growth like this before. So now he has to think about things, and we have other things to do for other dwarves here. And we will be continuing the Waterworks next time. Until then, bye for now.